This video is going to help you get started with your Google site. Once you start doing things, you'll figure out that it's actually pretty easy. There's not a whole lot you can do on Google sites, which kind of makes it nice because you can't get stuck trying to do crazy difficult things. Just about everything you can do is pretty darn simple. So the first thing you have to do is open it. So you needed to find your site in your drive, and we're just going to double click it. And that's going to open it up. And you'll notice right away that you're the only editor. It should have the name that you had named it up here at the top. I named mine East and West Narlia, so that's what that is. I can even change this. It should say My Country's Project. I'm going to change this to East and West Narlia. And notice it's pink. It's got this font. It's got all this stuff. A couple of things you can do right away is change that. If you go over here to Themes, I'll click on that, and it's stuck on this untitled theme, whatever that is. I like the simple theme, so I'm going to click on this one here, and that makes a white background. There's other different sorts of themes. You can mess around, whatever you like. You can do however anything you like. And you can keep the kind of the general font color using these and the font style. I like this font style. This is fine. I did notice that this title here got doubled up. All I have to do is click on it and then pull one of these dots over, and then I can center this because I like it to be kind of simple. And if I do this, I see those little bars on the left and right. That means it's centered. I let it go. Nope, I don't want that. Let's make it bigger. There we go. And then kind of like that. There we go. All right. So I have it like this. Now I can add content to my site. The way you add most content to your site is just by double clicking anywhere. So I'm going to double click here. And I get a big circle that's got some things. This little T and T right here, that's text. If I click that, then I have a place that I can make some text. I'll make some text right now. I'm going to write West Narlia, because this is what I'm going to use for one of my headers in just a minute. Now, I want this text to be centered, so I can just highlight it, come over here, I'll center it. I also want it to be bigger because I'm going to make this kind of a title, so I'll go over here and change this from normal text to title. If I wanted it not quite big, I'd make it heading like this. In fact, maybe, no, I'll leave it as title, put it as title. And then it is Lato Light, that's the font. I actually like Comforta Light, so I'm going to select that. It changes it a little bit. And then if I like the size a little bit different, I can even make it something that would be slightly different. We'll make it 30. I can make it bold. And in the West, I'm going to make that a blue font like that. And I'm going to actually try to keep this on the left side of the screen. So I'm going to take this whole box and pull it so that it's about halfway. I have these little guide markers, these little lines in the background, and that's about halfway. So that is West Narlia. That is my text. If I double click, I can also add an embed, which is like HTML code or even a website. If I click this, I can just add the website URL for a site, and most sites will literally then show up in this site. It's like a site within a site. And if I know how to use HTML code, I can type this embed code here. So that's pretty cool. I can also upload an image, and this uploads an image from various sources. I can either get it from my Google Drive, which you'll have images in your Google Drive. By URL, that's like if you right-click an image on the internet and copy and hit copy image address, that's what it would be. Then it would put the image here. Or you can just search for an image. If you were searching for something, let's say I was going to search for a big city, then I could find all these images here, and most of them are free use images, so you can feel free to just use them as you would like them. And this is Google Images, so there's a lot of them. And then photos, this is actually probably where you'll find the pictures that you took earlier. Like here's my pictures that I took of the flags that I did. So those pictures should be there. And if not, you need to upload them so that they are there. And all of your photos will show up here. So anything that you have in your drive that is an image will show up here for you to put in. And I just click insert after I select it, and that would insert it. If I don't like it, I'm like, well, I don't want to put this here. I can just click the little trash can, and that gets rid of it. And the other thing I have here is upload. Upload is to upload any file from your computer, not just an image. It could be anything. So that's what I would do for this. And so if you wanted to put a PDF or a Word doc or something else, you would use upload. And then here, this takes you right directly to your drive, and this would be any sort of document in your drive. And so if you have a Google slide presentation, you could put that in here by clicking this little button, and then it brings up stuff on the right. And if I have slide presentations, whatever I wanted, Google Forms, all sorts of stuff, you can embed right there using that.